Hey guys, welcome to 5 Minute Book Reviews. My name is George. Today I'm going to be reviewing Where the Red Fern Grows by Wilson Rawls. Sorry about the video quality and the sound and everything. I'm working on fixing that. So this book, kind of interesting. It's a kid's book. And I just remember we talked about it in like third grade. I think it was third grade. I think my teacher's name was Miss Tysinger. And it was just, I think we read a few passages or something like that. I definitely did not read it. And I always wanted to read it, so boom, read it. I read about 3/4 of it, and I listened to a little bit of the audiobook in the car while I was working, I think. The book was written, I think it was written in like the 40s or something, maybe the 50s, I'm not sure, I don't remember, maybe the 60s. And it was written by a guy, I looked him up, but it was a guy that always wanted to be an author. He had a little bit of trouble with the law, I want to say, and then he moved around. He might have been in jail for a few years, and then he married this woman, and he wrote this book. He actually wrote a few other books, but this was his most most famous. So the book is about a boy who, so the book starts with an old man. It, like the introduction, right? Some of these books do introductions. Like the scene starts off with a man, seeing two dogs fighting, I want to say. And then he's like, oh yeah, I remember my dogs that I used to have, and this and that. And the story starts when he was a little kid, and how a little kid who had just really wanted dogs, and he started, I want to say he started trapping like otters or some sort of fur creature, and then he started selling them. I'm sorry if this doesn't make sense, but he raised the money for these dogs, and he wanted these dogs for like a year or two or something, and I want to say he won them in a contest because he trapped the most furs or something like that. I don't remember, but he was able to get these dogs, and it's a great story about a kid and his two dogs, and his love for his two dogs. And there's this one part where I'm not trying to give too much away. There's this one part where he's trying to chop down this tree. He has his dogs, and it's a female dog and it's a male dog, and the female dog is really smart, and the male dog is really fast and aggressive, and I don't remember, but they're very different dogs with different personalities. And he's chopping away at this tree trying to find a raccoon, or I don't know what it was, some animal. And he's chopping down this big old tree, and I think they finally get the raccoon. And anyways, him and his dogs become legendary for hunting. I don't know I forgot what kind of animals they were, but yeah, they, I can't remember other little stories, but the main climax, the main climax is that they go to this competition, this countrywide competition, to see who can catch the most, animals or raccoons or something. And him and his grandpa go there, and then they may or may not win the competition, and some stuff may or may not happen. And then I'll just say that I'll just end it with something happens to the dogs, and then the book ends by him and his family leaving that little town. I think it's like based in some country town in like Virginia or something, Missouri, I think. And yeah, a great little story, especially for kids. It is a little sad, has some sad parts, but it also has some really great parts. It makes you think about life a little bit. That's why I liked it. It was my favorite book for a while growing up. Anyways, that's it. Peace.